Metro is going to be stopping outbound trains at Coma Park. The only way to get to the 4 stations north of there will be by shuttle bus. Now that's to allow construction on Maryland's new Purple Line commuter rail. Service should be back to normal on Monday.
And Traffic Watch 7 now with a live look at the Bay Bridge, where that line of headlights, pretty ugly.
It looks like a bonfire.
Well, the MDTA had warned drivers to avoid heading east across the bridge today.
They didn't get that message.
Yeah, they missed that memo because
Ruh-roh.
that warning stands from noon until 9 o'clock. At last check, delays were about 2 miles long. How awful. As people head out of town for the long weekend. Of course, President's Day on Monday, so a lot of folks trying to get out of Dodge.
That's a big ask, too. 12 to 9 on a Friday.
You said big ask. Yeah, that's a big ask. Yeah,
I didn't
you're right.
hear the K. I was like, whoa.
I know it's Friday, Bill, but come on now. Yeah, that is a big ask.
Thank you for clarifying that so we don't get a call from, the management going, what did you just say? What is that going
Hey,
to
take
say?
the weekend off and a couple other days.
It's kind of funny.
Long holiday.
Could be the other thing, too. All right, so here's what's going on out there right now. Chilly but beautiful. Tonight, sunset at 7:40 or 5:44. Isn't that nice since it went on down? Now, the skies are clear, and that is going to allow the temperatures to drop on down tonight. It is going to be a cold night, the coldest so far of the year. Probably the coldest so far of the season when we got down to 22 degrees in December. That's as cold as it's been. That's it. No temperatures at all into the teens yet. And to the point, this is what we're talking about. It is the cold. If you're heading on out this evening, it is dry, but it is frigid. The wind chill temperatures for your evening hours here into the teens and the 20s. Tomorrow morning, that's when it's going to be the coldest so far, probably 19 to 21 degrees somewhere in there officially, and then much warmer on Sunday. Both days are going to be dry. Sunday looks like a great day to get outdoors if you want to spend some time outside. Tomorrow's good too. It's just going to be a little bit on the cooler side. Right now we're talking about 32 degrees here in D.C., 30 in Chantilly, 27 in Gaithersburg, 31 in Manassas, Martinsburg, into the 20s. So right now we have clear skies, as you saw from the time lapse, and it's really clear around the entire region. A couple of stray snow showers over the mountains of West Virginia will have zero effect on us here. It's just a big dome of high pressure that has filled on in, and that is a big dome that moved in from the north. So you look at Pittsburgh right now, it's 18. You got 18 in Indianapolis. It's 8 in Peoria, 38 in Lynchburg. So it's cold, and that's going to be our big weather story. So for the rest of this evening specifically, we'll say 30 degrees at 7, down to 29 by 10. Wind chill factors will be lower than this. 23 at 4 o'clock in the morning, down to, say, maybe 20 degrees or so at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we are up to the upper 30s for the high temperatures tomorrow. If you're heading on out to see the D.C. Defenders play, great day for football, no weather-related problems other than it being cold. The feels-like temperatures, look at this, about 31 at 2, that's right at kickoff, 30 degrees at 5, so layer up seriously. You cannot layer enough. And if you get too warm, I suppose you can, you can take a layer off or two. 52 degrees on Sunday, so a big temperature swing from Saturday to Sunday, and then into next week. Couple of things to talk about. One, our temperatures go back up to 60 degrees, but two, this 60-degree temperature on Tuesday, it's going to come with some rain. Right now, models bringing it back a little bit, so likely dry for your morning drive, but into your afternoon and evening time, and then into your Tuesday night, that's when the rain moves through the area. And it is all rain. We do not see this as any snow. 0.6 of an inch. That is all we've had this season. Now we are well into pushing late February, and I don't see any of that on the 7-day forecast. A week from today, sunny with a temperature of 40. Send it over to you, Chip.
And now, the Toyota Sports Desk, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers.
Kenny Ladler, Chris Odom, Paul Richardson Jr., and Josh Norman have been released by the Washington Redskins. The first move of the offseason by Ron Rivera and his staff as they get ready for free agency next month. Their combined salaries clear roughly $15 million of cap space to push their salary cap up to approximately $48 million, providing some wiggle room for possibly re-signing unrestricted free agent Brandon Sheriff to the offensive line and adding much more come March. I put together an in-depth analysis of what this does for the Redskins' other veterans entering final years of their contracts and wooing potential free agents such as Greg Olsen, Trey Boston, and Austin Hooper on our websites, WJLA.com, under the Sports tab. Day 2 of spring training with Nationals pitchers and catchers in West Palm Beach. A tad quieter after yesterday's Astros presser on the sign-stealing scheme. All the attention of the baseball world is centered across